Welcome to the Real CP Show. I'm your host, CP. And today's topic, these border breakers that ran away in a cornfield from enforcement. But American blacks collectively are supposed to fight for the rights of border breakers. How does that sound when you got people that are breaking border immigration laws each and every day, showing blatant disrespect toward American blacks, and thinking they're supposed to, American blacks collectively are supposed to fight for the rights? But at the same time, the question is, can American blacks break immigration laws? How does that sound, Muppets?
I thought it was dumb. Maybe you're right.
Yes, yes. And look at this picture here on this. They're running away. These two border breaking illegal immigrant type personnel are running away out of this car you see in this cornfield. Where do you think this place is at? For the ones who are probably first time seeing this, where does this look like this is at? Now, I show the video in just a little bit. I make this point because it's a very powerful picture, because some American black males, some American black females, some that have ran away from certain sections of enforcement are told, don't ever run. And how many numbers of American blacks, even though numbers of American black males, certainly for the ones who do not know, do not commit the most crimes, but it's portrayed as if American blacks collectively are the ones who commit the most crimes. You see that nonsense. But for some, which is very minute, that have ran, how many bad seeds have sat there and boom, 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 or something to that effect? But in this situation, these border breaking illegal immigrant personnel, not knowing anything about them, they were still treated with dignity and respect. Before I show this first initial video, because it's going to be a short show, today is February the 23rd, 2025. There are quite a number of border breaking or pro border breaking illegal immigrant groups, entities, numbers of individuals, unfortunately, even certain type of pro border breaking illegal immigrant numbers of political figures, the ones applies to, who are sitting there doing this when they know that numbers of American blacks do not know the game and the destruction that is here and that is coming even more toward the American blacks. That's right. They're laughing. They're laughing. Now, let me play this particular initial first video on this situation, because again, it is a very poignant and very powerful of what is happening right now. And it's going to happen even more, right? Let me sit there and play this. But just keep this in mind. But American blacks collectively are supposed to help border breaking illegal immigrant personnel fight for their rights. Give me 1 second. Here we go.
We remain a hunted people. Now you think you have a destiny to fulfill in this land that historically has been ours for 40,000 years. And we're a new mestizo nation. This is our homeland. We cannot, we will not, and we must not be made illegal in our own homeland. We are are not immigrants that came from another country to another country. We are migrants free to travel the length and breadth of the Americas because we belong here. We are millions. We just have to survive.
Mm, 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 mm. Mm. But again, there are numbers of people who really do think that there is a collective amount of American blacks that are stupid, that can just be told anything about border breaking illegal immigrant personnel and how they're humans and they're people of color or minority and God's creatures, and you got to show them love and respect. But at the same time, they are showing a hatred for American blacks. And you could not break American black collectively could not break no immigration laws in other countries like that. Do you see how this goes? So let me go ahead and show you this video, this main video. 1 second here. Rewind it. And look at these initial images. Do they look like some wholesome, respectable? They're just over here in America want to do the jobs that none of the Americans can't do. Again, this is what they doing when they know that quite a number of American blacks don't even understand how the idioticness of how that sounds. So here's the video.
Fox has obtained exclusive footage of a high-speed chase with two Honduran nationals. Mike Tobin is joining me. Mike, it was a dramatic chase. You take us through it, please.
Well, it started with an alert about possible suspicious vehicle coming into Grundy County, but it really speaks to the issue of immigration. You know now the Illinois governor and the mayor of Chicago are opposed to immigration reform efforts from the Trump administration. But now counties in Illinois are stepping up to say they've got enough problems and they don't want to be a sanctuary.
True 5, you just took off on me.
Two Hondurans in the U.S. illegally lead police on a high-speed chase through cornfields an hour and a half outside Chicago.
Pit. Subject is on foot, running northbound through the field. On foot, northbound through the field.
Lead police on a high-speed chase through cornfields an hour and a half outside Chicago.
Pit. Subject is on foot, running northbound through the field. On foot, northbound through the field. Get your hands up. Get them up.
18-year-old Roybin Barahona, 23-year-old Christian Arazo Velasquez arrested. 7 pounds of fentanyl found in the car.
On foot, running northbound through the field. On foot, northbound through the field. Get your hands up. Get them up.
18-year-old Roybin Barahona, 23-year-old Christian Arazo Velasquez arrested. 7 pounds of fentanyl found in the car.
Three bricks.
The Illinois Safety Act eliminates cash bond. Barahona was released without bail and quickly fled to California. Velasquez is still held in the Grundy County Jail. The county chairman believes they were in Illinois because it's a sanctuary state.
If we had a less welcoming state for illegal immigration, I don't know if they would have been traveling those roadways.
But you'll have personnel that be doing just like this. They see nothing, they hear nothing, and they know nothing. But as long as the insultingness and that millions of American blacks are looked at as foolish, then it's acceptable to play this little silly game. You hear what they said, there was 7 pounds of fentanyl. And all this fentanyl epidemicness is going crazy. And these two got caught with 7 pounds. And one of these border breakers you heard left and got released just like that and ran off to California. and the other one has been held for however temporary, and he'll be released, going back to wherever he's going back to as well, right? But American blacks are, are told to, they must sit there and, help the border break illegal immigrants more than they supposed to help their own people first. So there are people who really do think numbers of black folks, American black folks by the millions, are stupid. They really do think this. They really do think there's just not no percent of American blacks that see through this little dumb, idiotic tactic. Right? And by the way, on this video, it was saying right outside Chicago. So, because that's that old nonsensical, placated, lambasted, nonsensical, various parts of main media, and however other people out there that try to act like that. When you say the word Illinois, they'll automatically think Chicago and automatically think crime, as if there's not other places in Chicago that has nothing to do with criminality. But you see this game. And by the way, ask an early question: what background in that cornfield do you think that would look like? Right? And you see, say outside of Chicago, but Illinois and Iowa are the two largest corn, basically, personnel, right? They call it the part of the corn belt, right? Two most, Iowa and Illinois, are the two major corn growers, right? Just something of a factoid on that. So I just wanted to show this particular quick video on this situation. And those American blacks better quickly, which unfortunately I don't think it's going to happen, better come up with something to come together a little bit more, or the onslaught toward American blacks are going to be such ridiculousness that this is why I say that unfortunately American blacks collectively only have half a generation to one generation left before the overall complete destruction of the American black culture. Yes. I mean, even Barney Fife sees this major problem that is here in America of border breaking illegal immigrant personnel, right? And even more the coming destruction that's going to affect even more American blacks collectively. What's that, Barney Fife? What'd you say?
I say this calls for action, and now, nip it in the bud.
What? Say it again. What's that, Barney? Barney Fife? You say that again. Okay, say that again. Hold on. Say that again for the people who may not understood that particular part.
I say this calls for action, and now, nip it in the bud.
Even Barney Fife is saying, hey, numbers of American blacks, you better wake up and realize what the hell is going on. And stop allowing border breaker, illegal immigrant personnel, and open border breaker, illegal immigrant entities, and numbers of political figures who want open borders and etc. better come up with some thought pattern. Or again, as I say, American blacks only have half a generation to one generation left before the overall complete destruction of the American black culture. And by the way, it ain't just certain types of Hispanics that are coming across the borders illegally. There are the main ones, certain ones, but there are other ones, various other places include certain ones that had a skin of black. It's a different topic, but relating to the number one is certain type of Hispanics. But regardless, American blacks about to get on with the program, or they will have, unfortunately, collective final destruction. I would say probably about half a generation to one generation left. I thank you for tuning in to the Real CP Show.